2-minute warning.
Good evening, Bleed Big Blue Nation. Jimmy D, your Captain Negative. Here on a Monday night, freezing my ass off driving home from work, and I gotta tell you, you Giant fans are not the ones I want slipping in my DMs. I was hoping for like Mia Khalifa or somebody like that. Katrina Jade sliding in my DMs. No, I got Giant fans sliding in my DMs. Kate Mara, give me somebody. Kate Beckinsale, somebody sliding in my DMs. No, I got Giant fans all up in my DMs going, would you go get Bridgewater? Would you trade for Wentz? Would you do all this stuff? Listen, guys, we need to focus here, right? This is not another situation that you want to put a Band-Aid on a broken limb. This needs to be addressed correctly. And you know how I would have addressed it, but here's how it needs to be addressed at this point. Okay, so very simply, unless Eli retires, you can forget him not coming back. And that's the bottom line. Because here's the deal. If Eli was to get cut or traded or released or anything like that, then you're looking at taking a dead money cap hit of $7 million against the cap. If you want to turn around and sign a Nick Foles or a Teddy Bridgewater, you have to add on what you're going to be paying them onto that dead salary. So you can actually end up paying them more when you add in the dead money than you're paying Eli at this point. So to go out and do that and turn the page completely from Eli doesn't make sense. To trade for a guy like Carson Wentz, you're not going to do that. You don't want to give the Eagles, who have a better roster as we do now, you don't want to give them the number 6 pick in the draft, because then we get Carson Wentz, who's a huge question mark, injury after injury the last couple of years. He's going to want a new deal in the next year or two if he has a healthy year off that injury. And then what? You're just giving the Eagles the number 6 pick in the draft to go get the best pass rusher that they can get while they just plug in Nick Foles to make their roster better? No way. Not happening. So here's the way it needs to be handled. The Giants need to extend Eli Manning. Oh, I don't even believe I just said that. Oh, forgive me. I just threw up in my mouth. The Giants need to extend Eli Manning, and here's why. Because if you extend him to 2020, then you are able to play with that salary and get it down to a much manageable number against the cap. It also puts you in the position where if Dwayne Haskins is your guy, Eli gets to groom him for a year before you go ahead and throw him to the Wolves. He is not a Darnold. He is not a Rosen. He is not a Mayfield. You do not want to throw Haskins to the Wolves. You want him to be groomed in the right situation. So to me, the only thing that makes sense, Giant fans, for a long-term best interest move of the franchise would be to re-sign Eli, extend him a little bit, lessen that cap number, and then address the quarterback position in the first round of the draft. If you're not going to address it in the first round, don't get me Shermer. Don't get me one of these other little guys that you're going to throw in that we're going to be in the same problem that we were with Webb and Laletta. Address the problem with a first-round pick, and if that guy's not there this year, punt to 2020 and use some of these picks and some of the guys on your roster to put yourself in a better position when you want one of those quarterbacks. That's all I got to say, Giants fans, for now. We'll see you on Wednesday night. Bleed Big Blue. Always.